Carolyn, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some easy PCOS friendly dinners. These are all gluten-free, dairy-free, and either low carb or moderately low carb. But either way, they're going to be perfect for managing your PCOS. And what's even more exciting, today's video is a collaboration with Lacey from Dinner at Lacey's. She has PCOS too, and she's going to be sharing some of her favorite PCOS friendly dinner ideas. So you will get double the inspiration. So when you're done, make sure you head over to her channel. I'll have it linked in the description box, and you can go check out her video as well and show her some love and support. So let's jump right on in. I have 4 brand new dinner ideas for you guys this week, and I know you're gonna love them. Good afternoon, and I am going to be explaining to you what the first meal that I'm going to be sharing with you this week is. Now you're gonna think I'm a little crazy, but I have been trying to clear out my deep freezer. It was overflowing and I'm trying to use up a lot of what's in there. So I'm actually going to be making a turkey today. I know it's well over 90 degrees here. So again, I know it sounds weird, but my husband is actually going to be preparing it outside on our smoker so that it doesn't heat up the house. I also have a video on how to grill it on your gas grill, so I'll link that as well if you're interested, but you can always just make a roast chicken if you want to recreate this meal. It's going to be a lot more accessible this time of year. But anyways, I just bought a brining kit on Amazon, and then we brined it overnight, and now it is out on the smoker. I'll show you how it looks. It is so tasty when you prepare it this way. But if you aren't familiar with sort of my eating philosophy, I have a wonderful video that I will link. People say it's really helpful, and in that video I explain sort of my template for each meal, about how I pair my foods at each meal of the day in order to manage my insulin resistance and reverse my PCOS symptoms. It's been really helpful. I've lost almost 25 pounds in the last year, which if you have PCOS, you know it is so hard to lose weight. So this eating plan has really helped me a lot. So I'll link that video, but again, to simplify it, most nights of the week, I would say like 5 out of 7 nights of the week, I have a protein for dinner along with 2 non-starchy vegetables. So protein and double veggies, I'd say 5 out of 7 nights of the week, and that really helps to manage my insulin resistance. So the turkey is already on its way, but I really wanted to share with you a cool little swap that I found. I love finding low carb swaps for my favorite foods. So I'm going to be making broccoli in my air fryer. It comes out super crunchy that way. I love it. And then this is a semi-new product. If you're not familiar, palmini is a hearts of palm vegetable, and I have been consuming it in their pasta variety for quite some time. They have linguine and angel hair palmini pasta, and it's a great low carb swap for traditional pasta. It tastes really mild, so it really only tastes like the flavor that you make it. But they came out with rice, and then this is their newest form. It is palmini mashed. So while cauliflower mash is a great low carb option for mashed potatoes, you know, I use cauliflower for so much, it's nice to switch it up now and then. So I'm going to show you how I prepare this. The first time I made it, my husband could not tell that it wasn't mashed potatoes. It has a really similar taste and texture. So I'll leave the link for this in the description box if you want to give it a try. I promise you it's really good. Since the turkey's on the smoker, I'm gonna make an easy gravy using chicken broth. So I just added 2 cups of chicken broth to this saucepan, and I'm gonna give it some good seasoning. So I got 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and then I'll add 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and just let that warm up for like 2 minutes. While we're waiting for that to boil, I'm going to prep my palmini and my broccoli. Just wanted to give you a little bit of the nutritional information on this so that you'll have all the information in case you want to go ahead and order it. As you can see, it is quite low calorie, 30 calories per serving, and there is 4 grams of carbohydrate. So perfect if you are on a keto diet. I'm not. But if you are, this is another great low carb alternative. But for someone with PCOS like me, it is a great addition to your dinner. So the basic directions are just to add salt and pepper and 2 tablespoons of butter, and then just microwave it for a minute to warm it up. And that's it. You can definitely add so many more things to this. Cheese, scallions, bacon bits would be delicious. Now I know I mentioned that I'm dairy free, but I do use small amounts of butter in moderation. I was using a dairy free butter for quite a while, like 6 to 9 months, but after doing some research on it, they're made with so many processed inflammatory oils that it's actually not doing me any benefit to use those fake plant-based butters. So I like to buy grass-fed butter like this one right here, and I just feel like having a small amount of this is so much better for me than using like fake processed butter. So I tolerate a little bit of dairy like this. If you don't, then obviously don't do this. But for me, a little bit of butter every now and then, I seem to tolerate okay. Chicken broth is boiling, so now all we need to do is thicken it up. So I have a bowl here with a 1/4 cup of water, and then I'm adding 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. This is a cornstarch slurry if you're not familiar with the term. So I'm just gonna whisk this up, add it into my boiling chicken broth, and just let that simmer away until it thickens up. And I'm also gonna add some salt and pepper as well. The last thing I need to do is prep my broccoli. I'm gonna be cooking this in the air fryer. I just got this new Sicilian olive oil from Trader Joe's. I only need a little bit of it. You only need a little oil when you're cooking in the air fryer. And then for spices, I have salt and pepper. I have garlic powder. I have onion powder. I have some red pepper flakes. And with my PCOS, I try and add in turmeric with all of my savory dishes because that is a great anti-inflammatory spice.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back.
Tonight I'm going to be making a delicious Asian stir fry. It's going to be low carb and packed with vegetables. For my protein, I have some raw shrimp that I am going to saute in sesame oil. I have this big package of frozen stir fry vegetables. It comes with a sauce packet, but it's trash, so I'm gonna throw that out. For noodles, I'm gonna use my palmini pasta. This is the same brand as the palmini mash that I used last night. So these just need to be drained and rinsed, and then they are ready to go in the stir fry. You could use rice noodles as another option if you're not doing low carb, or shirataki noodles are a wonderful low carb option as well. I love using all 3 of those, but I'm trying to do low carb this week because I'm probably going to be indulging a little bit tomorrow at a little get together. Now for my sauce, I'm going to make a delicious sauce. This G. Hughes brand is amazing. They're sugar-free, and this teriyaki is gluten-free because it's made with tamari instead of soy sauce. So gluten-free teriyaki can be kind of hard to find, but this brand is amazing for both reasons. I'm going to mix in some peanut butter and a little sriracha for spice, and it's going to taste amazing.
All the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydreamer, kidnap me.
My shrimps are pink, so I'm just adding in the rest of the ingredients. My vegetables are steamed. My drained and rinsed palmini noodles. And of course my delicious peanut butter teriyaki sauce. So I'll just let that simmer to let all the flavors combine, and that's it.
All the way back to them days, running around in a
Stir fry's done. I'm just gonna add a little bit of this spicy gochujang sauce to give it a little extra kick and flavor. And then top it with a little cilantro and Thai basil. And this is a huge bowl, and it's still really low calorie, packed with protein and veggies, and it's gonna taste great. I hope you'll give it a try. It's the next morning and I'm gonna be out for most of the day, so I'm getting started on dinner early. I'm actually gonna be serving potato salad with our dinner tonight, which I know you're probably thinking, that's loaded with carbohydrates, how can you have that? And of course you can have potato salad, you can have anything you want in moderation, but I enjoy lightening it up just a little bit, or actually by a lot, by substituting half of the potatoes with chopped cauliflower. And I promise you, I have done this many times before. Most people don't even notice, and the key is to chop it really small so that people don't really taste the cauliflower. And plus you're gonna throw it in a delicious dressing anyways, so it's gonna taste great. So I got my chopped potatoes already in the boiling water. The cauliflower will take about 5 minutes less, so I'm gonna add that in just a minute. And as you can see, I do chop it pretty finely. I think this is the key for people not really noticing, is to cut it pretty small so you don't have big chunks. So my potato and cauliflower mixture is cooled, so I'm just gonna add in a few veggies. I have celery, red onion, and scallions. And then since I'm in a bit of a rush, I am going to use this potato salad dressing that I got from the grocery store and just pour that over. It's a great way to save time. If you prefer to make your own, I have a delicious potato salad like homemade recipe that I will link down in the description box. But this looks so good, packed with veggies, still potatoes, so for people who aren't veggie lovers, they're still gonna like it. And I'm gonna let this chill in the fridge while we're out for the day, and then, you know, half of dinner will be done, which I love getting stuff done early in the morning. So like I mentioned, I'm doing chicken wings for dinner tonight in the air fryer. I'm just gonna pat them dry with a paper towel so they can get super crispy, and I'm just gonna pre-season them with my usual spice blend. I'm just doing garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, turmeric, and paprika. I'll air fry them, and then I'll show you what sauce I'm using. My wings are just about to come out of the air fryer. They look super crispy in there and they smell really good, even with just that little bit of seasoning. But I am going to be brushing this sauce on. This is the same brand that I used yesterday, but this is the Thai chili wing sauce. It is so good. I can't believe it's sugar-free. So in one more minute, I'm gonna take out those wings and brush this on, and dinner will be ready. As you guys know, I love having a lot of veggies with my dinner, so I made this beautiful, colorful veggie platter, and I'm gonna serve that with this dairy-free ranch that I get from Thrive Market, and that is gonna complement my cauliflower potato salad perfectly.
Take me back, all the way back to them days. Daydreamer.
The last dinner I'm going to share with you is one of my favorite things to do when I have no idea what to make for dinner. To start, you're just going to need a simmer sauce. You can find these at most grocery stores. I got this one on Thrive Market, and it is a lemongrass basil simmer sauce. I've had this before. And what I do is I just grab any protein. Tonight I'm going to use ground turkey, but you can seriously use any protein you want. Beans also work really well if you want to do a meatless dinner. But saute your protein, and then I just literally add in any vegetables that I have in the fridge. So I have half a head of cauliflower left over from yesterday. I'm gonna do onion, garlic. Oh, and then I have a whole bunch of summer squash, zucchini and yellow squash that I'm gonna chop up. And seriously, after you just saute your protein, you just add in your veggies and let them simmer in the simmer sauce until they're tender, and that's it. Dinner is done. So that's what I'm gonna do tonight. It's another great, quick, easy, and tasty dinner, and super healthy. To finish it off, I'm just going to sprinkle some sesame seeds and a little basil. So I want to thank you so much for watching. I would love for you to leave me a comment letting me know if you're going to try any of these dinner ideas, and if you did, how they turned out. And also, please don't forget to head over to Lacey's channel and check out her PCOS friendly dinner ideas as well. Her video and channel are going to be linked in the description box. So again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!